if you have a strong sex drive and you're extremely horny or whatever, and you got to do something, then you have to ask yourself the question if you're okay with being single. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Geoffrey Henderson, and welcome to Innocent Love YouTube channel. Really appreciate you coming on board. So today we have a hot topic that I want to talk about. Well, we'll see about if it's hot or not. But however, it's going to be a second part from the first part that I've been doing pretty a while ago. Okay, it was actually like, I don't know when it was. It was probably like, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe like 2 months ago, something like that. I'm just guessing right now off the hand, okay? The message that I'm going to be talking about today is going to be called, is it wrong to be single? Okay, this is going to be the continuation of a previous video that I made back in the past, and the video was called I am tired of being single. And the reason why I'm going to be talking about that particular subject is because I've received some comments about people who wrote, and they basically said that that there's nothing wrong with being single, anything like that. But that was maybe a misunderstanding of the title of the video, because the title of the video is for those people who are actually seeking a relationship, not for those who are actually okay with being single. Okay, so this video is going to be particularly for you, those people who always think, is it wrong to be single? So it's basically a continuation of this particular part. So I'm basically taking it off from a different angle. Okay, so I'm going to have 4 different categories regarding that. Okay, so let's get right into it and let this show go on, okay? Because that's what we want to do. We want to get the show going on, okay? So number 1, obviously, there is nothing wrong to be single, okay? It is not a sin. It is not evil. It is not bad or anything like that, being in a relationship, okay? There's nothing wrong with it, okay? Even in the Bible, God talks about, that it is good to be married, but it's also okay if you're not married, So it goes both ways, So nothing wrong, guys, with being single, okay? If you're okay with this, if you are content and you are happy in your heart, and you have no problem, you have fun, you enjoy life, maybe you have a career and you're extremely busy and you have no time for a relationship, anything like that, obviously there's nothing wrong with that, okay? It is your choice, it is your life, you can do whatever you want, okay? If you're happy with this, then go ahead and just be single, as long as you're happy, because that's important, okay? As long as you're happy, then be single and embrace your life and be happy, okay? So nothing wrong with being single, okay? Number 2, what about my sexual drive? Okay, now we're talking, okay? Because now it is something that is in your body that is urging you that, what, I need to have some sex. I cannot live without it, okay? It is so hard, yet I'm single, but I have this sex drive inside of me, okay? Now, everybody's different. Everybody's is different. But however, if you have a strong sex drive and you're extremely horny or whatever, and you got to do something, then you have to ask yourself the question if you're okay with being single. If you have a strong sex drive, you don't know what to do about it, you tend to, maybe you masturbate or you do things for yourself, then I think that you should be in a relationship, okay? Even though in your mindset, you think that I'm okay being alone, okay? If you have a strong sex drive, then I would personally recommend that you seek a partner in your life. And this is also biblical. And that was the second part of that verse I want to talk about, because, God said, it is nothing. If you're married, it's okay. If you're not married, then it's also okay. However, if you have a strong sex drive and you cannot control your sexual urges, then it is better for you to get married, okay? To be in a relationship, So in that that point on, I would say, and I would argue the point that if you are okay with being single, but you have a strong sex drive, then you should not be single and you should seek a relationship. Okay, you should seek a partner in your life so that you don't commit sin in your life. So obviously you should get married eventually when you're ready for it, but you should seek the path of righteousness and do the right thing versus the wrong thing. When people say, okay, but what about I can go on and pay somebody for sex or stuff like that. But is this what you want? If you're a godly person, then this is the last thing that you want to do. You want to seek a honest relationship. You want to, find a partner in your life, get married, instead of going out there and finding a prostitute, anything like that, because that's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do, okay? So that was number 2. Number 3 that I want to talk about is, I have been feeling lonely for years. Now, if you've been single for a long time, but in your heart, you're lonely. You're a lonely person. You sometimes go to bed and you're crying and you're very sad and stuff like that. And you want to be with somebody. Then obviously, it is actually wrong for you to be single. Let me put it that way. Because if you feel lonely every night, then it means that you're not meant to be alone. Okay, everybody is different. Some people are okay with this, and if you're okay with this, then there's nothing wrong with being single. But if you are in your bed and you're crying and you're sad and you wish you would have somebody in your life, and you see other people, other happy couples in their life, and you say, man, I wish I had one too like that, or I wish I had her, or I wish I were in a relationship. If you have all these wishy thoughts in your mind, then it is wrong for you to be single. You're supposed to be in a relationship. So that's a different story then, okay? If you have these urges inside of you, if you feel lonely and all that kind of stuff, then it is wrong for you to be single. You should be in a relationship. Number 4, and this is the last one I want to talk about, is everyone is asking me out, okay? So if you walk down the street, you're a hot-looking girl, you're walking down the street, and you see guys looking at you, and they're asking you out left and right.
Ew. Ew! Get off of me! Ugh, as if.
And say, hey, do you want to go out with me? You look so cute, and what's your number? And they're just hitting on you left and right. No matter where you go to a party, you go to the restaurant, you go swimming, you go with your friends. You just kind of get a break, okay?
I have missed you so much. I can't stop thinking about you. I've never been so in love with anybody in my whole entire life.
All these guys are coming up to you, or all these girls are running after you with a cell phone pointing at you like, let me take a picture of you. All that kind of, if you have this and you have no freaking break, you have to ask yourself the question if it's wrong for you to be single or whatever. Because if you have this is also a very strong sign that you're supposed to be in a relationship. Okay, even though inside you say, what, I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to be freaking alone. I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to be alone. Even then, if you have all these people running after you and they want to be with you, they want to get to know you, they want to say hi to you, I would say in my own mind and what I believe, that you are supposed to be in a relationship and it is wrong for you to be single. Okay, you're supposed to be in a relationship. Okay, now if it's the exact opposite, you go out there and no one talks to you, no one says hi, no one even looks at you, it is good and sad because it's good because you have the feeling that you're supposed to be alone, but it's also sad because some people subconsciously think that maybe they're not attractive and no one wants them or wants you, so that's also something where it's like it could be devastating, but I hope that's not the case. I hope there's any of the other reasons instead of this one. But like I said before, if you have people running after you and you can't get a freaking break, no matter where you go, they want to go out with you, they want to get to know you, they want to be in a relationship with you, then you're not supposed to be single. You're supposed to be with somebody, okay? So don't put this veil on you, because at the end of the day, there's a time clock, okay? Eventually, if you're a female, you're going to get ugly and no one wants you anymore. If you're a male, you may have your stuff going on and you don't want to be in a relationship, But male is different because the older they get, because a lot of females, they would like to be with older men. So I don't think you will have a big problem as a male unless You know, you let yourself go. But like I said before, if you are being hunted down on the street with all kinds of people running after you, want to be in a relationship with you, or you always meet somebody else and they like you and they want to get to know you more, then I personally believe that you're not supposed to be single. You're supposed to be in a relationship. Okay? So that's what I want to talk about today, guys. And I appreciate you listening to this. If you have any other topics or any other subjects regarding if it's wrong to be single or not, then please leave it in the comments below. I would really appreciate that. And with that said, guys, if you haven't subscribed and you like these teachings, then please consider subscribing. It will help me out. It will help out our channel. Like and comment and share. I would appreciate that. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Peace out.
Innocent.